I'm going to go ahead and guess that paramedic school is unlike any learning experience that you've had up until this point in your life. So if you approach it expecting it to be like high school, just with medical stuff instead of literature and history, think again. On day one, paramedic school lets rip a powerful torrent of content that only lets up on your final day. And unsurprisingly, only half of new recruits swim while the other half sink, failing out or flunking the final. But since you're here watching this video, your fate will be different because I'm going to show you how to crush it in paramedic school, not to mention on the NREMT-P exam. I'm Andrew with Brainscape, a web and mobile flashcards platform that helps you manage your massive amount of paramedic knowledge using the power of spaced repetition. We've helped thousands of the top paramedic students ace their exams with less pain, and along the way, we've learned a ton about what really works for studying in both paramedic school and in your ongoing career in general. So let me start with my first tip, which is actually to start learning before paramedic school exists. You heard me right. If there's one message that you leave this video with at all, it's just that you should start everything a little bit earlier, but just do a little bit per day rather than cramming later. So this means that even the minute you've just been accepted into a program and have paid your tuition, you should go through the textbooks that they provide you in advance and start studying. Remember, your schooling will speed along at 100 miles per hour. So the more information that you've banked into your memory beforehand, the better you'll be able to cope with the pace of classes when you get there. What you're aiming for is a good initial understanding of the scope of material covered, a decent grasp of the basic concepts and facts, and finally, familiarity with the most important medications and equipment and emergency care skills that a paramedic is needed to know. If you have this basic overview, then you won't be overwhelmed with the deluge of information you're going to get in class. Now, it happens to be that there's a powerful supplementary study tool that is engineered exactly to help you learn and remember all this stuff efficiently, whether you're in advance or just during paramedic school, and that is Brainscape's adaptive flashcards. You don't have any time to waste, right? Between getting to paramedic school and surviving all the other things that you're doing on the side, including maybe working as an EMT. So the quicker and more easily that you could memorize all the content in paramedic school, the better. And Brainscape's flashcard app can make all of that difference. We've worked with a team of EMS educators and National Registry paramedics to break the NREMT-P curriculum down into a collection of 2,000 adaptive flashcards, most likely to be in the exams, like cardiology and resuscitation topics and airway and respiratory ventilation topics that cover all the most important facts that you need to be prepared for. But it's not just saving you time from making the flashcards yourself or just, breaking the knowledge down for you. Brainscape's study algorithm has been specifically engineered to work with your brain, the way it's hardwired to learn, to help you memorize content twice as quickly as traditional methods like reading your textbook or rewriting your notes. Based on decades of cognitive science research, Brainscape's spaced repetition algorithm drills you on the facts that you struggle with the most without wasting a single second on reviewing information you're already confident in, but also still not letting you forget that information you're doing well in. So jump into Brainscape certified NREMT paramedic flashcards and use them to master the content using spaced repetition throughout paramedic school, and your life and the eventual exam will be so much easier. Especially if you use my next tip, which is to spend 20 to 30 minutes a day reviewing content so that it doesn't fade from memory. Even 5 minutes a day is so much better than waiting till the end. Now, back in the day, this was a huge pain in the ass because you'd have to remember to get out all your notes and exams and textbooks every time, remember which pages to go to, which highlighted parts that you needed to force yourself to refresh. No wonder you never wanted to study until it was cram time, and no wonder nothing ever stuck. But with Brainscape, all you gotta do is whip your phone out once a day, tap the One Study button, and Brainscape will know exactly which old and new flashcards to show you at which time based on your constantly evolving confidence ratings in each card. So in Brainscape, you're always studying exactly what you would have otherwise just been about to forget. And you're optimizing your ongoing studies so that the knowledge is only accumulating and never deteriorating. Just make a short Brainscape session a daily habit and let the AI do the rest. My last tip to you is to work out your knowledge often, not just in Brainscape, but by taking as many practice questions and tests as you can get your hands on. This is one of the most effective ways to prepare for the final exam because it shows you how the information that you're learning will be tested, the important concepts that you should be paying attention to, how to use critical thinking and reasoning to arrive at the best answer, and which concepts and facts that you might end up having a problem with and therefore need to focus your studies on. Also, seeing the information you're learning framed as exam questions will just help you remember it so much better than if you had read it passively in a textbook, right? Your brain is going to hang on to a piece of information better if it can visualize it as a test question. And you can even turn all the questions that you get wrong on those practice exams into Brainscape flashcards so that even your practice test knowledge will be incorporated into your ongoing study stream of weaknesses. Now, it just so happens that Brainscape offers a free NREMT-P exam if you simply sign up for Brainscape's free NREMT-P flashcards and look for the free practice questions in your email inbox. So, there are 4 solid tips for preparing for paramedic school and the final exam more efficiently. Number 1, start learning the content before you even step into class. 2, use Brainscape's certified NREMT-P flashcards to learn the facts. 3, dedicate 20 minutes a day or even less to review the content. And 4, put your knowledge to the test on practice questions. If you like this advice and you want more tips on becoming a paramedic and dominating your career in EMS, please subscribe to this channel. Remember to check out the Brainscape Academy for more paramedic learning advice and keep building on that mindset of personal growth so that you can rise to any challenge.